Hey Panthers, welcome to this week's Coaches Show. I'm Fletcher Newman here with Coach Tennison to discuss our girls basketball playoff run and their huge win last night. Coach, thanks for being here. We know y'all had a huge win last night over Jacksonville. Y'all were the underdog coming into the game, so what did y'all do to overcome the statistics?
Well, we stay focused on the things that we can control, and we want to win the games within the game. So the free throw game, turnover game, points in the paint where we're scoring off our defense in transition. Positive touches, and so we just stay focused on winning the games within the game that lead to an ultimate win on the scoreboard. So,
now you were tied going into the half and the fourth quarter. What did you say to your team to get them to press on?
Well, we kind of have this slogan right now about being a GOAT, and everybody knows that that's the greatest of all time. And so as a coach and at this level of competition, it's about going at them. You've got to set the tempo and win the tempo of the game. You can't give good teams an opportunity to beat you, so you have to go right at them. And so these kids, we started off with a slow start and kind of played a little bit passive for us, and then they got the message at halftime, like, we got to go get after these guys. That's been our personality all year, and we're not going to change it now. And they got their heads right and went out and competed.
Can you take us through that crazy last minute of play last night?
Wow. Glad I could sit here and enjoy it now. It was a little stressful in the moment, but we finally felt like we could get the lead. We could spread them out, and so we spread them out, and they couldn't stay with our speed. And so Jerica, it was a three-point game. I think Jerica hits a big three, to put it to 6. And they get the possession and come back down the floor, and we foul them. They go to the free throw line and make free throws, cuts it to a 4-point lead. And then we come back. He calls timeout. We're fully expecting a press, a hard foul, and they just come out and kind of we run the clock out. 28 seconds, they're running us, and they kind of just quit chasing us. So we'll take it with a 4-point win. So proud of the girls. We didn't really get the lead till the last minute 40 seconds of the game for good.
Now what kind of went on after the buzzer went off?
Celebration time. You got to celebrate this. This is big. I think it's the furthest at the 5A level this program's been, and that's a testament to our kids and their heart, their toughness. We pride ourselves on toughness, and it just says a lot about the character of our team. We can play a lot of different ways. I've got a lot of different options with personnel on our team with the depth that we have. And so it's just a fun group right now.
And we have some of our Lady Panthers here with us today. Coach, can you tell us a little about who's here?
I have a senior, Holly Mayfield. She's been big time for us, playing in the middle. She's actually playing out of position, but it's a role that she's accepted, and it's got us to this point because she's taken on a challenge and stepped up every game to play that position for us to have the success that we're having. I've also got Katie Ward as a freshman. She stepped in as another guard, point guard, and off guard. She can play either, but she loves the pressure. She loves the ball in her hand under pressure, and she's been a really good playmaker for our team.
All right, and let's visit with them. First, we have Katie Ward. Katie, how much pressure is there being a freshman performing this deep in the playoffs on a varsity level?
It's a lot of pressure on myself because I also, as a team, I want our seniors to be happy, going this deep into the playoffs, and I honestly just want my team to be happy, and so I'm playing for them mostly.
Take us through what was going on from a player's perspective in the last couple minutes.
It was stressful. We all were kind of tense, but we relaxed once we got the lead and taking control of the game.
How cool is it to make it this far in the playoffs your freshman year?
It's amazing, honestly. I love my teammates. I love my coach. It's really cool.
Now we have Hallie Mayfield. Hallie, your aggressiveness and intensity on the court definitely sticks out to everyone watching. How are you able to keep that up for an entire game?
Definitely the crowd. With the crowd being hype and cheering us on and the bench being really loud, it makes it a lot easier to play hard.
What kind of pressure was there going into the quarterfinals against Jacksonville?
An extreme amount of pressure. Like Coach said, I don't think we've ever made it this far, being at 5A, but yeah, I think we're all really excited. I'm glad we pulled out a win.
Now, after the win last night, how much hype is going into this next regional tournament game?
I don't even know if I can explain that. Everybody's super excited, and we're ready to go kick some butt.
All right, thanks, guys. Coach, next we have the regional tournament. Tell us a little bit about what it's going to take to get past Lone Star.
Well, they're very, very disciplined, very fundamental, well-coached team. They've got two guards that were 12 and 15 that kind of lead them, but they can play. They're a solid. Everybody's a solid team at this point, and so they're, like I said, well-coached and very disciplined. So they're more disciplined, probably, team than we've seen all year. Which will be a little bit new for us, but I mean, I feel like we got a great chance.
All right, well, that wraps up this week's edition of the Coaches Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Coach Tennison, Howie, and Katie for being here today. The Lady Panthers play Friday night at 6 o'clock in the regional semifinal against Frisco Lone Star at the Corwell Center in Garland. And if you can't make it out, be sure to listen to all the action on PantherRadio.net. They cut off my Panther.